Have you ever felt like your mind is a broken radio stuck between stations, catching nothing but static and noise? You're scrolling through your thoughts, desperately trying to find that clear signal. That divine guidance you know is there, but all you hear is the endless chatter of worry, doubt, and mental chaos. Maybe you've been there lying awake at 3 a.m., your mind racing with what-ifs and regrets, feeling completely disconnected from any sense of purpose or divine flow. You want to manifest, and you want to feel that beautiful alignment with the universe. But how can you possibly tune into higher frequencies when your inner radio is stuck on the anxiety channel? You are in the spiritual universe, the place to raise your vibration and hear the whispers of the universe. Here, we combine the law of attraction and gratitude to heal the heart and manifest balance, one step at a time. But today, we're talking about something even more fundamental: the inner systems that create outer abundance. Because here's what I've learned after years of spiritual practice and neuroscience-backed research. You can't attract what you desire from a place of mental noise. The universe doesn't speak in chaos, it whispers in the quiet spaces between thoughts. Let me paint a picture of what this mental static really costs you. When your mind is stuck in that noise loop, you're not just missing divine guidance, you're actively repelling the very abundance and peace you're seeking. Think about it. When you're trapped in worry cycles, your nervous system is flooded with cortisol and adrenaline. From a neurological perspective, your brain literally can't access the higher frequency states where intuition, creativity, and manifestation actually happen. You're operating from survival mode, not creation mode. And here's the cruel irony: the harder you try to quiet your mind through force, the louder it gets. You sit down to meditate, and suddenly your brain becomes a tornado of thoughts. You try to manifest abundance, but underneath every affirmation is that whisper of doubt. Who am I kidding? This never works for me. The universe is constantly sending you signals through synchronicities, through gut feelings, and through those moments of sudden clarity. But when your inner radio is tuned to static, you miss them all. You walk past the very opportunities, people, and experiences that were meant to elevate your life. Days turn into months, months into years, and you find yourself wondering, why does everyone else seem to have this figured out while I'm still struggling to find my signal? Let me share something vulnerable with you. 3 years ago, I was the king of mental noise. My mind was like a browser with 47 tabs open, all of them buffering, none of them loading anything useful. I'd wake up every morning with this heavy feeling in my chest, like I was carrying invisible weight. My inner dialogue was relentless. You're behind in life. Everyone else has their purpose figured out. You're too old to start over. You're not spiritual enough. You're not smart enough. The chatter was so loud I couldn't hear my own heartbeat, let alone the universe's guidance. I tried everything: meditation apps that made me more anxious, gratitude journals that felt forced, and vision boards that mocked me from my wall because nothing was manifesting. I was consuming every spiritual guru's content, hoping someone else's wisdom would drown out my mental chaos. Then something shifted during what I now call my dark night of the soul period. I was going through a painful separation, feeling completely lost, when I stumbled upon research about something called coherence, the state where your heart, mind, and nervous system sync up into this beautiful harmony. I discovered that ancient wisdom traditions and cutting-edge neuroscience were saying the same thing. There's a specific brainwave state around 8 Hz, the same frequency as Earth's electromagnetic field, where we naturally tune into what some call the field of infinite possibilities. That's when everything clicked. I wasn't broken. My radio wasn't broken. I just needed to learn how to tune it properly. Here's what I learned that changed everything. The path from noise to signal isn't about silencing your mind. It's about changing your relationship with the thoughts themselves. The breakthrough came when I stopped fighting the mental chatter and started using what I call the observer protocol. Instead of being trapped inside the storm of thoughts, I learned to step back and watch them like clouds passing through the sky of my awareness. The first technique that revolutionized my inner landscape was something beautifully simple: the 4-7-8 breath pattern. Count in for 4 through the nose, hold for 7, and exhale slowly for 8 through the mouth. But here's the key. I wasn't trying to stop thoughts. I was creating space between them. Within just 3 days of consistent practice, something remarkable happened. Those gaps between thoughts, what mystics call the space of pure potential, began to expand. And in those quiet moments, I started hearing something I'd forgotten existed, my own inner wisdom. The second game changer was what neuroscientists call heart coherence. I learned to breathe into my heart space, literally shifting my brain into alpha and theta waves, the same frequencies where inspiration, intuition, and yes, manifestation actually occur. But the real magic happened when I combined ancient gratitude practices with this modern understanding of nervous system regulation. Each morning, I'd spend 5 minutes in coherent breathing while focusing on 3 things I was genuinely grateful for, not surface-level stuff, but deep appreciation that I could feel in my body. Within weeks, synchronicity started appearing everywhere. The right people, the right opportunities, the right insights, all flowing naturally because I'd finally tuned my inner radio to the universe's frequency. Now I could have kept this transformation to myself, but something deep inside me knew this wasn't just for me. The universe doesn't give you breakthrough insights so you can hoard them. It gives them to you so you can share the light. That's why I spent months documenting every technique, every insight, and every practical step that took me from mental static to crystal clear divine reception. I wanted to create something that would save you years of trial and error, something that bridges the gap between ancient spiritual wisdom and modern neuroscience. The result is my comprehensive guide, From Noise to Signal: How to Quiet Your Mind and Hear the Universe Clearly. This isn't another fluffy spiritual book filled with platitudes. This is a practical roadmap with specific techniques you can start using today. Inside, you'll discover the exact observer protocol that helped me step out of thought storms, the heart coherence practices that literally rewire your brain for higher frequencies, and the gratitude methods that turn your daily experience into a magnet for synchronicity. But more than techniques, you'll learn how to recognize the universe's subtle language, how it speaks through your body, through coincidences, and through those sudden knowing moments that arise in the quiet spaces between thoughts. You'll understand why forcing your mind to be quiet actually creates more noise, and instead learn the gentle art of tuning your inner radio to receive the clear signals that are always broadcasting around you. This guide is for anyone tired of living in mental chaos and ready to step into the profound peace and clarity that is your birthright. I want to leave you with something my mentor once told me: the universe doesn't withhold its guidance. We just forget how to listen. Your inner radio isn't broken. Beautiful soul. You just need to remember how to tune it. Every moment you spend trapped in mental noise is a moment you're not receiving the abundance, the love, and the opportunities that are already yours. The signals are there, waiting for you to quiet the static and receive them clearly. Your journey from noise to signal starts with a single decision: the decision to stop accepting mental chaos as normal and start claiming the peace and clarity that every spiritual tradition throughout history has promised is possible. That's why I've created From Noise to Signal: How to Quiet Your Mind and Hear the Universe Clearly, a complete transformation system that's already helped thousands of people worldwide shift from mental chaos to divine clarity. This isn't just another information product gathering digital dust on your device. This is your personal roadmap to finally experiencing the peace, alignment, and abundance you've been seeking. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a quiet mind and an open heart, naturally tuned to the universe's frequency. Imagine making decisions from that place of inner knowing, attracting synchronicities like a magnet, and finally feeling that deep sense of alignment you've been searching for. The download link is in the description below. Get your copy now, and tonight, before you sleep, practice your first technique from the guide. Then come back here and share your experience in the comments. I read every single one, and there's something so powerful about witnessing each other's transformations. Danke for trusting me with your spiritual journey. The universe guided you to this video for a reason. Now it's time to quiet the noise and hear that reason clearly. Until next time, keep tuning into your highest frequency.